Hey, look, hey, look, you can do it. You can do it better, ayy. Time will tell what changed. Feeling with you whatever way, but you can do it. You can do it better, ayy. If you're okay, then I'm okay with you to fight the day by day, but you can do it. You can do it better, ayy. They'll try, but don't let them wipe the smile up off your face, cause you can do it. You can do it better. Life is what you do it.
What do you think, Jess? You know, like for anybody who's got kids from the age of 15 to 30, right? What, in all of your experience, because you know, just having worked with you now for, what is it going on? 5 years we've been working together, right?
Yes.
I can honestly say that anybody who's had you as a counselor, like, won't leave you. They look for more problems so that they don't have to leave you, even when they're, you know, doing really well, right? You have such an ability to connect to people, and I know you've worked with a lot of people. So what, if you're talking to the parents right now, can you give them some insight as to, and I'm talking, not just talking to the parent where there's been like, you know, struggles and been some chaos inside that family, right? I'm talking also to the parents that, oh, you know, oblivious, or they just have this idea that my son or daughter will talk to me about anything, anytime, anywhere. What really keeps, because you and I both know that if more young people were talking, we wouldn't be in this situation.
Right. And for the ones who think that their child will talk to them anytime, anywhere, I'm sure they will about somebody else. About what Frank is doing, or what Sally's doing, or, you know, this person in school, or I heard from this person. But you have to really pick up, and is your child really talking about them?
Are they telling their
Are they
parents?
saying I, you know, or are they, you're hearing about a Frank and you don't know who Frank is, are they using Frank as maybe them? You know, so parents, I feel, need to be a little bit more in tune to what is actually being relayed and what is actually being said, instead of focusing on who or what or where, but like what is their child actually saying to them,
Right.
and where are we going with that? Because young kids are not really going to blurt out everything.
Like, hey, Mom, I'm on Xanax.
Yes, probably not going to happen. And I'm not even talking about the young ones. I'm talking even the ones in the 30s probably are not going to say that to their parents either. Unless shit really hits the fan and they hit rock bottom and there's nowhere else to go. And so there's a strong possibility that might happen.
So you're saying sometimes people won't say anything until they're in complete desperation?
Correct.
So by the time they're in complete desperation, we have a full-blown addiction that has probably been there for years.
Correct, yes. Mm-hmm.
So that mountain is...
Right. And it starts off little. And it starts off with just experimenting with things and moving on. Throughout the years, and you know, a lot of people have heard that certain drugs are gateway drugs, let's say. And some people are like, no, it's not. You know, well, you don't really know unless you're in that situation if that thing that I took, you know, that joint that I smoked or that shot that I took, if I really like the effects of it, strong possibility, if my life isn't going so hot, I'm going to continue to take that because that feels good. And then that's how it just starts and unravels, and there you go. And then eventually someone can be in full-fledged addiction.
Yeah, because I think I've, you know, heard several times myself from people that I didn't think it would go that far. I didn't think there was any harm in it.
Right.
Everybody else was doing it. You know, my son says, like, come on, Mom, like, people are taking Xanax the way that, you know, I eat slices of chocolate cake. Mm-hmm. And I like cake, so I eat a lot of cake.
Right.
And
people take a lot of Xanax.
Yeah, a lot of Xanax.
So, and still function. And,
can you speak to that for a little bit? Because I think sometimes parents don't know what to look for.
Right.
They can...
Yeah, I mean, if your child has grown a tolerance over the period of time of taking certain medications, let's just say medications like Xanax, Vicodin, Klonopin, Adderall, Ativan, those types of medications, prescribed medications, they start to build a tolerance. So the more they use, they can still go do their track or their basketball or baseball or gymnastics, whatever, right? They can still go out with friends, and they can even still hold straight A's if they really wanted to, you know. But
How well they want to hide it.
yes, how well they want to hide it. But eventually, let's say all good things come to an end, and then and something starts happening, then the straight A student starts getting slipping down to B's, B minuses, and you're like, oh, that's kind of different. But you blow it off because it's a B minus, right? So, and then they start skipping school, and their attendance is, you know, and you're like, what's up with that? Or they're telling you, I'm not feeling good in the morning. Maybe because they're withdrawing, and we don't really know because we're not in the loop, oblivious to it, or think our kid will never do anything. Ever.
Do it better, ayy. Time will tell what changed. Feeling with you whatever way, but you can do it. You can do it better, ayy. If you're okay, then I'm okay with you to fight the day by day, but you can do